yeah, we have food at home, even leftovers from that last night, because we do eat pretty strict and pretty decent throughout the week, and then eat just like absolute shitheads on the weekend. And instead of eating the leftover shit that we had at home, somebody decided that they wanted hash browns. So here I got like a McGriddle and a coffee.
You ate
And
two pizzas of pizza.
And I'm fat. And I, smashed mine, no problem. I actually ate all the leftovers, which are more than just 2 pieces of pizza.
That's rude.
Anywho, she was just not happy. She just started yelling hash browns
gosh.
and running around the house yelling and screaming hash browns.
Whatever.
So here we are at McDonald's, and somebody's finishing their whole McDonald's platter, breakfast plate, whatever it's called.
You ate a lot at home. Okay?
I'm also fat. It's not a surprise to anyone.
No.
Gotta go grocery shopping. I'm waiting on someone. Out here going for a walk. Christ, the headphones are replaying to me what I'm saying. Out here going for a walk, struggling, not with the walk, with the day. Probably doesn't help that I smashed some junk food for pretty much all day, but I did not sleep worth a damn last night. I went to sleep at about 11:30 and woke up right around 3:30, 3:40. Tried to go back to sleep, but I was awake. And then went downstairs to get my day started. So from there, just been doing what I can to move the needle just a little bit to make sure the day is not a complete and total loss. And I get that I could take a rest day, but this week's kind of been a rest week. Haven't been busy, but haven't necessarily been like so busy as to where I couldn't get things done. Just didn't. So I guess I can't, in my mind, justify taking a full day off. Yeah, but we are still here, not heal, getting a nice view of Mike Drive, more of Spartan Beezy, doing what we can. I am here winding down my day and trying to work with this new phone case. I found a really cheap, really just gorgeous minimalistic case. It's clear, so it's protective and you can still see the phone. But at the same time, it does not work well with the clamp that goes on the gimbal. I'm kind of worried about that. The reason that I'm worried about that is because of the case that I ordered to be the end all be all for the 12 Pro Max is the Polar Pro Light Chaser package case. And I'm sure it's gonna be like as thick as this case, maybe a little bit thicker, maybe. I would love it if it is as thick as the case I had on here. Uh, but if not, then I'm gonna have to start finding better workarounds to make this work because I adore the stability that you get with the gimbal, and that's I want to use a gimbal with it, and I just love it. All that being said, winding down on an absolutely atrocious week. It has been a rough one, and it has done nothing but slap the absolute dog shit at me every single
sit here and lie to you and say that I won every single day. This week, this past week, will go down as a loss. And that's not necessarily a negative because not every week can be a win. More than half of the days I made my list and I got everything planned out, and I, for whatever reason, for whatever day, depending on the day, just did not execute, did not get a lot of the things done off the list. So if even one small thing isn't done on the list, the day does come out to be a fail. That is fairly extreme, but it does, keep on track and help me mentally give importance to each and everything. So this coming week will hopefully be better. I will do what I can to learn from the past week and then bring that into the next week to be better. Love you. I'll see you on